This is probably a point where I start thinking about getting some melodic percussion in there. So for me, I really like when, you know, I suppose the stuff I do is quite minimal. So the stuff that, you know, basically percussion is quite an important element of minimal music. Especially, I find it sounds really cool if you tune it to your bass as well. So I'm going to go through some percussion loops in G and take some bits out of them and kind of trying to make it follow the bass line. So yeah, so you've got kind of like melodic percussion over the top. Got some cool stuff in it. I mean, obviously the loop is changing, but some stuff I never like. It kind of sounds in key with what we're doing because it's in G. Yeah, I'm digging that. So what I'm going to do is chuck that on an audio track again, so I can see it better. Let's have a little look here. What have we got? We've got 4 bars. Do we really need 4 bars of it? Probably not. Let's have a look. So it's basically the same apart from a small variation on the 4th bar. So I'm going to crop that down, crop clip, crop sample before I slice it. Otherwise, it's just going to be a mess when I'm slicing it. I don't want 4 bars of nonsense. I just want a bar. I just want to be able to use these couple of sounds. I don't want them repeated over loads of MIDI notes. It's just going to be messy. So a quick little trim before I slice to MIDI. And having a look at the transients here, they all look good enough to work with. So we're going to do transient again. Let's do OK. And bash with notes. In this case, I'm not going to actually use the pattern. I'm just going to bin that off. I'm going to turn down the stupid loop length thing, and I'm just going to program this, I think, if I can find it. Is my keyboard working? No, strangely. So. Okay, I'm going to run up octave. Come on, there we go. I just want to... Cool, let's actually draw it in because we're on Zoom and there'll be loads of latency with the keyboard. Bin off the original sample, don't need that. Swing on, that's way too straight, isn't it? We want the swing to follow the loop and everything else. With the swing on. Let's have a look. What is the bass doing? So we're actually going up there, aren't we? So perhaps what I'll do is have that follow the bass, or maybe have it back when the bass goes down, because that's playing a G by the sounds of things, because it sounds nice with that first note. But then the bass line's going up to, what is it, C? No, A sharp. So then playing a G over an A sharp. So I mean, it kind of works, but it might be nice to just kind of tune it possibly. Let's try that. Well, let's. Well, that worked. Let's use this. Actually, what other sound have we got in here? So let's use that extra one. It's the same as that, but we've got it on a different slice here. So it means I can go into the drum rack down here and I can now pitch that up, so it'll be up 3 semitones, because that's what the bass is doing. Let's see if that works. Ooh, I've done the wrong one, haven't I? What slice is that? 6, I think. Up 3, what am I doing? There we go. That one, and last one's annoying me a bit. Another thing which is really useful tip for bass lines as well is you don't want them sitting exactly on the kick drum. You want to delay them a little bit. So you always want your you always want your bass a little bit behind the kick drum. And when I say behind, I mean timing wise. So you want it like a few milliseconds at least behind, really. And that's what that's going to enable you to be able to do, is it means that your kick's going to punch through without the bass line on top of it. And that attack of the kick's going to happen. And then your attack of the bass is going to happen just afterwards, and they're not going to clash with each other. They're not going to have, you're not going to have so many kind of phase issues, or, you know, like low frequencies don't really mix very well together. You don't really want too many low frequencies happening at once. Ideally, you don't really want any low frequencies, you know, happening with other low frequencies if you can help it. So, especially in this case, as I've got at least one note here, which is the same note as the kick drum. Yeah, having a little bit of a delay on the bass is going to open it up. You'll see. So this is before. Let's put a few milliseconds of delay on that. Sometimes you can get away with quite a lot, actually.
Okay, one from Christopher. Can you explain the voices section in simpler?
Yes, definitely, I can. So the number of voices that an instrument has is the number of notes that can play simultaneously. So, for instance, if you're playing a chord, just a normal major chord, and it's got 3 notes, you're using 3 voices of that instrument. So if you change the number of voices, you can tell the instrument how many voices it can possibly have at once. So for me, this gets quite useful when you're doing things like drums, or bass lines, because generally with things like that, you don't, I mean, there are obviously exceptions, but you don't actually want 2 notes happening at the same time. So for instance, in a bass line, if you've got the tail of another note, you don't want that tail carrying on while the next note happens, because that's messy, and then you've just got layering up bass frequencies. You never really want to create bass chords because it's just messy, and it just doesn't sound good layering loads of bass things together. So basically what's going to happen is, as soon as the next note comes in, only one note can play it at the same time, so it's going to gate the last note, and that's going to stop as soon as the next note happens. So for things like kicks, especially if you're doing complex kick patterns with rolls, or bass lines, stuff like that, especially kind of things like single hit drums and low end stuff, it's good because it means the notes don't overlap, basically.
Hi, this is Roger Sanchez.
Hi, it's Lenny Fontana.
Hey guys, this is Jackie.
Hi guys, Amber D here.
Hi, I'm Paul Maddox.
This is Satek. Hi, this is Kyle V, and you're watching
Mixmasters TV,
where you can access world-class producers in your studio
every single day.
Mixmasters.